What's it mean to you to have a 10-day?
It's super exciting. It's the kind of stuff you work for. Obviously, I spent my first 2 years, first year with Milwaukee and last year with Memphis, and then got hurt, had to get surgery. So it's been a long road back. It's been a really, really good experience so far in the G League for me, just playing again, getting healthy again, and I'm really grateful for the Charge as well as the Cavs for giving me this opportunity.
What was the toughest part of the road back?
I think for a lot of guys, it's just one, getting to trust your body again. I've had a lot of ankle sprains throughout the last few years, and culminated with needing to get surgery. So number one, trusting your body, trusting going out there and being able to play with confidence. Then from a basketball standpoint, just getting rhythm back, getting swagger back, confidence back. And it took me a little bit, had to go through some growing pains, but again, got plenty of opportunities in preseason with Sacramento and then with the Charge, and it's been a great experience for me.
How were you notified? Who told you?
I talked to my agent a few days ago. We had obviously understood that there were certain opportunities out there, and knew that Cleveland had a roster spot, and so he called and let me know, and we were on a road trip with Cleveland, so got to talk to Mike Garrity and those guys, and it was exciting to hear.
What have the conversations been like with JV early on, just kind of about being around the team and everything, what has told you?
Yeah, for me, it's just, obviously this is my first day, so I'd only met JV once, so beforehand. So for me, it's just about catching up on things. Most of the stuff we're doing here is very similar to the Charge, but there's obviously a lot more. So obviously for my first day, I'm just making sure I'm caught up to speed, and I know in this world there's certain things you can't control. So for me, it's just trying to have a positive impact in whatever that is, and then let the rest take care of itself.
What did Mike Garrity tell you? I guess because obviously he was up with the Cavs, and now being head coach of the Charge.
Yeah, Mike is as good of a human being as there is in the world. So he was very excited for me, and he's been great for my growth as a player. And what he and the staff said, just be yourself. That's what I've learned throughout my time, is you can't try and be somebody that you're not. You obviously got to fit into the team system and whatnot, but you got to be yourself. There's a reason why you're at the level that you're at. So for me, it's just about playing with confidence and trying to do what I do.
What is the first day like? Is it awkward coming in? Are you meeting everybody? What's it like?
Yeah, there's certainly, especially when we're this late in the season, everyone's got their routines, and I came in early to get up shots, and I wanted to make sure I wasn't at somebody's hoop. And I know a few of the guys. I know Raul, Don, Ricky a little bit. But yeah, it's a lot of just meeting guys. And fortunately, like I said, I was with the Charge, so mostly everything we're doing is the same. So the terminology is easy to get up to speed, but still don't know a lot of the guys, coaches and staff's names. So I'm just trying to learn those. And but again, just for me, it's about making a positive impact, however that is, and let the rest figure itself out.
Obviously, those that know your game know you can shoot, and you had those 10 threes, obviously with the Charge, but what aspect of your game do you feel like best translates?
Certainly, that's what everyone, like you said, knows me for, the ability to shoot the basketball, and I do think that translates. I haven't played in a ton of NBA games, but played enough to have some good shooting games, and so I feel like that certainly translates. But for me, I think what I pride myself on the most is just being really solid, sharing the basketball, making simple reads, being a connector on offense, and then defensively, knowing game plans, competing, taking charges, doing all the tough guy stuff. And I feel like, in the opportunities I've had, I've been able to show that. So we'll see what happens here.
You were with Mamadi in Milwaukee?
I was.
Yeah. So what's that relationship been like?
It's been great. Me and Mamadi were very close. Me, him, and Jordan Nwora were pretty close over there in Milwaukee, and had a great experience, obviously winning an NBA championship. And Mamadi wasn't with the Charge a whole lot early in the season, but he's been with us a little bit more lately. And he's not only a good player, but he's a great dude. He's got an infectious energy, and he's a lot of fun to be around.
You can tell these guys what it takes to win a championship, besides, of course, having Giannis on your team.
Yeah, that certainly helps. I'd like to say I played a bigger role than I did, but obviously we've got Danny here, who's won a couple more than that. But for me, just I'm not going to act like some wily championship vet or anything, but if there's something I see, like we're all pros here, we've all played at a high level, so if I see something, I'm certainly willing to share it with guys.
You're the first guy called up by the Chargers at the end of the day. And how well the team's playing this year, are you hoping that you're the first of many of your teammates could kind of get called up here to the next level?
Oh, definitely. We've had a really good season, especially the showcase season. We obviously made it to the top 4, and we felt like someone was due because of the success we've had. And I certainly feel like I'm not the only one that should, and hopefully will. I mean, we got plenty of guys: Sharif, Nate, Jamarco, a lot of guys that can hopefully make that transition.
How does that work, Sam? Do you go to the G League saying to yourself, like, I'm doing what I can to get to the NBA, or what's the mindset when you're down there?
For me, playing in the NBA was always a dream of mine in high school. To be honest, it was never really something that I realistically expected. Guys from where I grew up just doesn't happen, right? For most guys, it doesn't happen. So I'm at a point in my career where I'm a little older, obviously, having spent 4 years in college, and this is now my 3rd year out. And, I'm really grateful for the opportunities that I've had to play in the NBA. But for me, going into the G League as opposed to potentially going overseas was just about, like, again, coming off the injury, just going out and playing. Like, my rookie year didn't play a whole lot. Last year got hurt really early, so I haven't really had a chance to just play and kind of show what I can do. So, everyone wants to get to the NBA, and that's, I think, why most guys are in the G League. But for me, it was just, let's go play, let's see where I'm at, see what I can do. I feel like I'm good enough to be at this level, feel like I've shown that. So let's go show that in the G League, and if it works out, great. If it doesn't, then we'll figure it out.
Since you were drafted by the Chargers and you weren't a part of the Cavs during the training camp, are you hoping this is a little bit of an opportunity to showcase your talents and maybe stick with this team long term?
Definitely. Obviously, this is a great organization. They're doing great things, and the way that the Charge runs itself is, obviously probably a reflection of how the Cavs do. And I've really enjoyed my time with the Charge, and definitely want to show what I can do. But at the end of the day, you can't really control how many opportunities you're going to get, how things are going to go. We're late in the season, not practicing a ton. So I feel like throughout these 35, 40 games with the Charge, I've been able to do that. If there's opportunities here, great. If not, then we'll keep working.